everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now, I have just done my review of a 2019 Toyota Camry, and now we're going to take this thing out on the road and see what it's like to drive as an everyday car. So, I got the key right here. We're going to open her up. Take this thing for a drive. Start. So here we go. Now, in just doing my walkthrough of this Camry, there's not a lot to say bad about it. It is a solidly built car with a lot of standard safety features. We've got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder with 203 horsepower, which is decently enough for a 4-cylinder in the mid-size sedan segment. So I really want to see what this car is like to drive. Plus we have 3 driving modes, and we're going to try those out. So let's get this thing out on the road. Alright, I got this car into drive. We're going to see what it's like to drive. Now, like I said in my earlier video, the Toyota sold 343,000 examples of this car in 2018. That just blows my mind. I mean, you can't sell that many of a car for it not being good for a reason. So we're just going to get this thing out and see what it does. Now, this is obviously no sports car. It's definitely meant as a, family hauler. Take your kids to school, take your wife out to dinner, but I really just want to see how it drives. Now, this car is eerily similar to the RAV4 that I drove earlier this year, which is not a bad thing. We've got 3 driving modes. I'm in Eco right now. I'm going to go to normal, and we're definitely going to try out the sport mode, but it also has the brake hold, where if you're stopped at a stoplight and you hit the brake hold button, you can take your foot off the gas and the brake, and it'll keep the car where it is. Now, we've got 203 horsepower, which is not lighting the world on fire, which is fine, but this is more meant as a, family car that'll take you to work and not like a backroads, canyon car. But we're definitely going to try it out on the back roads. But yeah, it feels very solidly built. It is very quiet too. I almost feel like it is quieter than my car. I mean, my car is 4 years old by now. Yeah, this feels nice. Driving position is nice. Visibility is great. I mean, I can see everything. Also, really, yeah, when you go under 2 miles an hour on the screen here, it pops up as, the camera features. I'll take a video of that. I think that those camera features pop up on the screen if you're, going to park somewhere, so you can see on both sides of you, which is a very smart feature. Now, we've got an 8-speed automatic, and the guy, when I was talking to the salesman, said that, people that like the hybrid cars, which are CVT, it's almost like there's not much of a difference in that. In the normal, traditional transmission cars, there's so many gears to play with that you don't really feel the car shifting too much as it is. So it's sort of like a seamless, transition. But this car shifts very smooth. Yeah, this is nice. Now, one thing that I do like is that there's 3 tiles on the nav screen, but in front of you, in between the speedometer and the tachometer, there's a screen that you can change a bunch of different things, but there's just so much information. Right now it's showing me my speed, how many miles I have till empty, my gas mileage at the time, what the temperature is outside. It's pretty cool. It's sort of like your command center to tell you lots of stuff that's going on. Now, we also have a heads-up display, which is nice. I can sort of see with my polarized sunglasses, which is, sometimes a problem with these type of glasses, but I can still see it fine. It tells me my miles per hour. If I had something on the nav screen, it would tell me where to go. But yeah, there's lots of information at your disposal. Now, we're going to go into sport mode. And it just firms up a little bit. We're just going to test the handling out just a little bit. I've driven so many cars on this road. Brake pedal has a nice feel to it. It's not like mushy, like you're stepping on a grape or something. It feels pretty nice. Now, I will say, for 200 horsepower, it feels decently quick, and there's no turbos or anything to spool up or anything. It's just sort of linear power delivery. Coming up to the GemmyD straight, where we're just gonna give her the beans a little bit just to see. This is a 2019 Camry. We're gonna see what she's got. All right, so here we go. All right, that was like 6,500. Not bad. Yeah, that'll pull. It's not the quickest thing ever, but still, that's decent. I think the sound is okay. Not bad for a 4-cylinder. And that was about a little spirited shift there. Not too bad. There's really not much of a difference when you go from normal mode to sport mode. I mean, plus this is a Camry, which is okay. This is not what this car is meant for. Now, if it was that Super that I just saw, I have a feeling this would be a little bit more spirited. Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about this car. Like I said before, I think it really comes down to personal preference and what you are looking for in a car, and that comes down to design. I mean, you could sort of say that the front bumper is a little bit busy looking, but you've got quad tips in the back. This is a decently big car, you know, that compares well with the class. I think a Honda Accord's space and trunk is just a little bit bigger, but it's not lacking at all. Now, as always, I'd stop at the same spot. I'm going to hold the camera just to see a little point of view action of driving the Camry. We're going to give her one little spirited dance. So here we go. Yeah, see, it's not bad. Now, when in sport mode, I will say the shifts are a little bit more aggressive, which I think is kind of cool, you know, for a Camry. But yeah, this feels very nice. Power delivery is smooth. I mean, it's 203 horsepower. We're not going to go 0 to 60 in 3.5. But yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about it. You've got loads of information in front of you. You've got a nice 10-inch screen right there. Yeah, this is a solidly built, you know, nice reputation, reliable Toyota Camry. Now down here, if I go into eco mode, you got a nice little green display up there. Definitely softens up, you know, the throttle response and, you know, the shocks a little bit. You can sort of feel that right as you press the button. You would definitely use that for, you know, every normal driving on the highway. I'd probably just stick to normal mode myself. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the dealer now and wrap this up and give this car a Gem score. So here we go. Alright, so this is gonna wrap up my time with the 2019 Toyota Camry. Now, this car doesn't sell close to, you know, over 500,000 units in the last 2 years for no reason. I honestly can't think of anything bad to say. It all comes down to personal preference, I think. I think I still prefer the Mazda just a little bit, but that is just me. But I would fault nobody for buying this car. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the Toyota Camry. I think it's a solid car with dependability, reliability, and that Toyota name. So, thanks for watching. We're going to give this car a Gem score now, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Alright, the Gem score for the 2019 Toyota Camry. Sound, I gave it a 5, you know, nothing too special. Styling, I gave it a 6. I mean, it's a little busy, it doesn't really need the quad tips, but they look good, but overall, not bad. Performance, I gave it a 5, you know, nothing crazy, just 5. Price, I gave it an 8. It's pretty competitive in the segment. Like $36,000 gets you lots of safety features. Comfort, I gave it a 7. Pretty comfortable to me. Interior, I gave it a 6. I think I just prefer other interiors like the Mazda and the Honda to this, so I'll give it a 6. Fun factor, I gave it a 5. I mean, it's a Camry, nothing too exciting. I wouldn't fault anybody for buying this, but still. That is a total Gem score of 42 out of 70. And honestly, that's pretty much at the bottom of the barrel, you know, below the Stinger and the 2018 Mazda 6. But hey, it's a Camry. It's a reliable car. You would like it.